for having an educational institution that was on Fast Company's most innovative list. That's a fascinating perspective to bring to the market. And I know you have a strong business background yourself. First of all, tell me what the basic charter of College for America is, and why it creates new demands that are unfamiliar in the higher education market.
So right now in the country, there's a lot of underserved students, and we've got a whole workforce that hasn't been trained appropriately. So you've got people in the workforce 10, 20 years who may not have a degree but need to move ahead. So for us, we're trying to work with other employers to target hourly and frontline employers to help them obtain a degree that at a fraction of the cost of traditional education.
Now, one of the things you're doing is trying to bring shall we say, an accelerated technology cycle into a business of higher education that is not known for that. How is Salesforce.com part of the way you're making this a high-velocity operation?
It's been there since the beginning. So we've gone from the whiteboard last August to the White House when Obama mentioned us in a speech just last August. And we did this in September with Salesforce right out of the gate, using App Exchange partners to quickly bring pieces together like DocuSign, New Voice Media. In a small development team, we've built our own student information system. We built a coaching model. We built evaluator portals, student portals, and we built our own LMS on the platform within 1 year.
That's extraordinary. Now, you describe yourself in one of the notes that we had earlier as being a B2B, that you're working with particular brands to make sure that you're being guided by their needs. And that sounds like an opportunity for strategic partnership that I think is really fascinating, really, I'm sorry, I'm going to use the word paradigm shifting for the educational industry. Can you tell me about these interactions you're having with major companies who are, of course, prospective employers?
It's been fascinating. So we had a pilot over the summer of about 500 students. During that period, we had 10 graduates from companies like Anthem Blue Cross, ConAgra, McDonald's. Of those 10 students that graduated over the summer, 4 have been given promotions in their respective companies. So it's been an amazing transformation to see these students go from not thinking they could get an education to now having an education. We actually had one student who didn't think he could do it. He now wants to come to our traditional SNHU campus and finish and get his bachelor's degree.
That's amazing, and that's just so important when you consider the notion that's been brooded about for years, and I think we now agree is reality, that people are going to be working for a longer period of time, and yet at the same time, technology change is going to be over a cycle that's shorter. And so the number of technology cycles that a person's career will span may now be 3, 4, 5. And I wonder, what can you tell me about the relative costs of the way they're doing things at your parent institution, SNHU, versus what you're doing at College for America? Because I understand you're turning in some amazing numbers on just fundamental metrics like cost per student.
And that's a big thing. So the cost for the program is $2,500 a year for an associate's degree. And to keep costs down, we have to be efficient. SNHU itself has a cost in the $100 for licensing of other technologies. We couldn't hit that point. So Salesforce Foundation has gotten us down to $12 per student per year compared to over $200. So it's been pretty dramatic.
Well, this is remarkable. I mean, we're talking about almost an order of magnitude reduction in one of the basic costs of running the institution. We're talking about almost a tenfold reduction in the cost to the student compared to, say, the traditional private university. We're talking about people who come in with perhaps not a traditional high school preparation, or maybe they've been in the workforce for years but never had the opportunity for...
It's a very goal-oriented group, mission-oriented group of people, and the numbers we're looking for are 200,000 students over the next 3 to 4 years.
That'll be an amazing metric to achieve, and I congratulate you for it. Brian Peddle, CTO for College for America. Thank you, Brian.